In 1996, I decided to become an activist, and I run the gamut of activism from direct action, liberating the mink from a fur farm in Canada in 1997. I did a bunch of acts of civil disobedience, mostly where I chained my neck to the rear axle of my car. I used my car to block something like the entranceway to the Michigan State Fairgrounds, the opening night of the Shrine Circus. I was doing street protests like a lot of people, and after all those arrests and all the media interviews I was doing, in Michigan, if you watched the news in the late 90s, you knew who I was. So a couple teachers and professors called me to come to their classrooms and say, "You want to come to the class and tell us why you're always going to jail for the animals, Mr. Yourofsky?" I never thought about it, and I showed up at Canton High School. There were 800 students brought to the auditorium. It was Political Action Day. I gave 30 minutes on veganism, basically 30 minutes on vivisection. And when I finished, I kind of put my head down because I was expecting, "F you, get a life," which is all I ever heard on the streets. Well, to my surprise, it was opposite. I got a standing ovation. A couple weeks later, I get a letter from the teachers who said, "We just did a survey. Out of the 800 students, 100 decided to embrace veganism." That's one hell of a ratio for 60 minutes. I realized this is where it's at, and from the year basically 2000, 2001, 2002, I just became an education-based activist. I was lecturing as much as I could. I ended up doing 2,660 lectures nationwide in 31 states. And it was amazing, Jamie. It was amazing to see people change right in front of my face.